Tony Gedge here, MPOD, day 12, Marbella lockdown. How am I feeling right now? I'm feeling good, feeling better since I've started doing daily CrossFit with Kerry Eddy, the British heptathlete. And look her up. She does a program that you can do from home, 12 minutes every morning, just clears the head, feels strong, just fabulous, keeping everything intact even though we're indoors. So I've got a few tips for you now if you are a practice owner, for example. So a lot of practice owners are asking us, how do we pay our associates through the next 2 to 3 months? So this is one proposal. We've proposed they would get 50% of their monthly fees they would usually have received for checkups, i.e. if an associate did 50 checkups on average per month, our rate is £57 private fee, then they would pay them £1,425. Currently, they're only being asked to provide telephone advice. Another tip here, this is from a client, Thomas Seeley. We help him and his partner Tony and grow their practice and grow their people. And he is also the founder of SmileFast, along with MIDI. A little tip from Tom says, call your indemnity and reduce your cover to minimal clinical hours and emergency care only. You'll likely get a significant reimbursement for overpayment and then no more large monthly payments moving forward. Every little helps, it certainly does. So I want to read you a quote today from my Full Focus planner. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. And I just want to spend a couple of minutes with you on that idea because you're going to have a lot of time on your hands. And now is the time to start planting some seeds that will then start flourishing in 2 to 3 months when you are back open. So what can we do then to keep our minds busy? Well, this is a book here, Why I Now Love My Dentist More Than My Valentine's Chocolates. And this is by Mark Skimming. And Mark Skimming I've worked with for the past 10 years since he started from scratch. And he's now got a group of practices called the Pain-Free Dentistry Group in Scotland. Now, if you're an associate or a nurse watching this or anything else, that is the group to work for. So they've got values, they have service standards, you know, it's just an incredible culture to be part of that group. And all the practices are really busy, obviously, because we do the marketing. So you're getting great patients in there, complex work as well. So that was the first book that we did for, we helped Mark write this book. So he wrote this book 3-4 years ago now. It's since written another 3, and then we publish it. It's not for other dentists, it's for consumers, and we use it in many different ways. So what I'm encouraging you to do is to potentially start thinking about writing your own book. You're going to have time on your hands, so why not start thinking about writing your own book? Now, it's not doing a clinical book. Yes, there is chapters in there about specific treatments, ortho, mouth cancer, implants, all on 4, for example, hygiene. There are specific chapters on that, but a big part of the book is to share your philosophy. So over the next 3 months, what is your philosophy? If you're a younger dentist, you may not have heard of LD Pankey Institute. So LD Pankey had a fabulous philosophy. I think Pankey's lost the way a bit recently. They're not demonstrating LD Pankey as much as they used to do, and the philosophies and the cross philosophy of LD Pankey. So, what is your philosophy in your practice? So this, another amazing dentist, the Dental Maverick trustee as well, is Chris Bramfield, and this is his book. It's not about teeth, it's all about people. So again, what is your philosophy in your practice? And you can really spend the next 3 months, really working out what it is that you do, and that will differentiate you in your local community. So start thinking about your philosophy. That then goes into your book. What are your values? Do you live by your values every day? At the start of your huddle every day, do you go through a value of the week? And everybody lives those values. So start planting the seeds for when you get back. You can start doing your values with your team. If you want any help on that, please do let me know. We've had values at MPOD for 10 years now, at least. And we live those every day at our huddle. We're now doing virtual huddles here in Spain. Another philosophy, another book that we've helped publish, Painless Dentistry, Yes Please. So this is by Dr. No Pain Nigel and Dr. No Pain Shane. Again, their philosophy, their promise, their big promise is painless dentistry. What do you promise patients when they come to see you? What do you promise your people when they come and work with you? We know it's extremely difficult to attract and retain nurses now, don't we? But if you have an amazing culture, people will come and work for you for your culture, not necessarily your pay. So again, start planting seeds. The advice that I'm giving today, this is another book that Mark Skimming wrote. He wrote that with Visual Krishnan from CFAST founder, Making Scottish Smiles the Envy of the World. How to rid yourself. So, why not start thinking about doing your own book? And I'll tell you how you can use your book in a minute. Well, I'll tell you now. So a lot of clients have said that when we've taken them through the book process, that it's been a fabulous time for reflection. So if you've been practicing 10 years, 15, 20, 30 years, so, I've got members that have been with us from day one. So John Swarbrick, for example, in Leeds at Farsley, he's just about to publish his book, and he's been in this game 30 years. And, a lot of clients tell us when they've done the book, it's just a great time to reflect back, to pause on your 30-year career. So over the next 3 months, just pause. Do a timeline of where you've been. You will astound yourself the amount of incredible work. How many patients have you seen over the last 15 years? How many implants have you done? How many ortho cases have you done? This is a great time for reflection. That when you come out the other end running, then you will have all this information that you can then use for your own credibility, that you can use to help grow your team, grow yourself, grow your patients. For example, this is Mark Skimming's latest book that he's written, and it's called Painlessly Ditch Your Dentures. So how do we use these books? So we use in each, so let's say you've got a couple of associates working with you, and let's say that they're discussing ortho. Your associate will then say, well, there's a chapter here, or chapter 9, on that our principal in his book has written, and it's all about straightening your teeth. So I want to give you a copy of this book, and my principal has actually signed it. So here's a copy for yourself. Take it away, read it. And what I'll do is I'll have one of our Smile Advisors. We don't call them TCOs, we call them Smile Advisors here at MPOD. And we'll have one of our Smile Advisors get in touch with you in a week's time when you've had a chance to read that chapter. And we'll get you booked in for an absolutely complimentary consultation on how we can help straighten your teeth for your future smile. So we also use them for referrals. We use them in face-to-face consultations. We use them to get media coverage. So, lots of ways to utilize being an author. So plant the seed over the next 3 months with yourselves, some great reflection. Look at writing your own book. And if you also, there's some case studies in here. One of my books, Authority Dentist Code to a Better Life, work 2 days a week. So if you want that book, let me know. And a time for reflection. Use this time wisely. And my intention today, part of my 20 watts. So if you watch my video yesterday, what I write down every morning before I start my day, one of my watts is, what is my intention for today? And I always write it on my hand to remind me throughout the day what I want to be in control of, what I want my mind and my heart to really feel during this next 14 hours that we're going to be awake. And today is to slow down. I've got an S. Over the past 10 days, MPOD and the team, we've been working flat out to help clients hit the ground running in 3 months, not 6 months. So hope that's been helpful for you. I'll see you back here tomorrow, where I'll be on day 13 of lockdown.